All right, let's talk about it. It's probably the biggest question every YouTube creator faces. Should you actually run ads on a brand new video? This is a huge deal because getting it right can totally supercharge your growth, but getting it wrong can just, well, burn a hole in your wallet. So, picture this. You've just hit that big red publish button. The video is officially live, you're feeling great about it, and you're ready for the views to start rolling in. And almost immediately, that little voice in your head kicks in, right? I should run some ads. Let's get this thing moving. And look, that's a completely natural instinct. Of course, you want to give your video the best possible launch. But, and this is a big but, before you even think about opening up that ads dashboard, I need you to just wait. Seriously, pushing ads on a brand new video is one of the most common and frankly most costly mistakes a creator can make. This all comes down to a massive misconception about what ads really do. A lot of people think ads can magically fix a video that isn't performing. The hard truth is, they can't. All they do is amplify what's already there. So here's the bottom line. If your video is genuinely great, ads will make it absolutely fly. But if your video has some problems, well, ads are just going to show those problems to way more people, way faster. Think of them as an amplifier, not a miracle cure. So you're basically at a fork in the road. There's the wrong way, which is running ads immediately. You risk throwing money at a video that people are just clicking away from, and that sends all the wrong signals to YouTube. And then there's the smart way. You test the video with your organic audience first to see if it even deserves an ad boost. So how do we actually do it the smart way? It's not about never running ads. Not at all. It's about being strategic and using a clear, data-driven plan. Let's break down exactly what that looks like. Here it is, a super simple 3-step strategy. First, you upload your video and just let it sit. Let it test organically for at least 24 to 72 hours. Second, you dig into the data to figure out if you have a winner on your hands. And third, and this is the most important part, you only run ads on those proven winners. It sounds easy, right? But that second step, that's the real key. So what exactly is a winner? How do you look at all those charts and numbers and YouTube analytics and actually figure out if your video's got what it takes? I mean, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? In that first critical day or two after you publish, what numbers are you actually looking for? What data tells you, yes, this is the one to put some money behind? You know what? It actually comes down to two main things. You can pretty much forget everything else for a moment and just focus on your click-through rate, your CTR, and your audience retention. Honestly, these two metrics tell you almost everything you need to know. Okay, first up, CTR. What you're hoping to see here is 5% or higher. A good CTR tells you that your thumbnail and your title are doing their job. They're grabbing attention and getting that click. If you're seeing numbers below 5%, that's your first major red flag. Now for the second one, which is arguably even more important, audience retention. You're aiming for 30% or more here. This number tells you if your actual content is any good. Are people sticking around after they click? If you see this number dipping below 25%, that's a huge sign that the video itself has a serious problem. And here's why that matters so much. A video with a really low retention, say 6%, is like a leaky bucket. You can pour ad money into it all day long, but it's just going to drain right out. But a winner with 35% retention, that's where your ad spend will actually work, bringing in an audience that's engaged and helps your channel grow. Okay, so what happens if you check your metrics and your video, well, it's not a winner. This is where a lot of creators get it wrong. They think the answer is to just make a better ad, when the real fix is much, much deeper. Let me be crystal clear. If your retention numbers are in the gutter, do not touch that ad button. The problem isn't your advertising strategy, it's the video itself. The real work isn't in the ad manager. It's going back and figuring out how to make better content in the first place. So here are 4 immediate things you can work on. 1, you need an incredibly strong hook in the first 5 seconds. 2, just cut that long rambling intro. Get straight to the value. 3, keep the pacing fast and your explanations clear. And 4, always keep your audience guessing what's coming next. You have to keep that curiosity alive. Let's just look at what makes a good hook. A weak one is something we've all heard. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's boring. A strong one gets right into it. If you're an online seller, this one tax mistake can get you a notice from the government. See the difference? The second one is specific, it's urgent, and it promises immediate value. you can't help but keep watching. So once you've really gotten the hang of creating content that consistently hits those key metrics, then you're ready to move on to the pro-level playbook. This is how the most successful creators use all this data to scale their channels systematically. Instead of thinking one video at a time, you start thinking in batches. You upload a group of, say, 5 videos. You let them all test the waters organically for a few days. And the data will make it so obvious. It'll practically scream at you that 1 or 2 of them are just performing way better than the rest. Those are your winners, and those are the only ones you put ad money behind. So let's tie this all together with a really simple but powerful way to think about it. Imagine your video content is the engine of a car. It's the core of everything. It determines the performance, the quality, the power. In your ads, well, your ads are the booster. They're like a nitrous system that can give you this massive burst of speed and acceleration, but only if it's attached to an already strong, well-built engine. And really, this is the single most important thing to remember. You can hook up the most powerful booster in the entire world, but if the engine itself is weak, it's completely useless. All you're going to get is a lot of noise and smoke, but no forward momentum. You have to build a great engine first. So, before you even think about running your next ad campaign, take a hard, honest look at your analytics and ask yourself this one simple question. Is my content engine actually strong enough to handle a booster? Because your answer to that question will pretty much define your channel's future.